Good morning, everybody. It is a Saturday. I've just did a little quick what's sold for Wednesday. It's Saturday morning, very, very overcast. Not pretty at all. We've had such beautiful days. We've got a bit lackadaisical about how nice it was, I suppose. But it's just not nice at the moment. But anyway, I'm here to talk to you about something, about the treasures I found. I found the most amazing things I wanted to share with you. Boxes, like this huge box, I just kept filling it up. I was going down the street and I saw this person with a whole heap of stuff, just free stuff out the front. And I've been watching a lot of shows on YouTube of people who are doing it, and I'm thinking, oh, I wish that would happen to me. So I saw this stuff, so I pulled up and I started filling the boxes up with all sorts of stuff. I was looking quickly in boxes. I wasn't doing what a lot of the resellers do, which is look in everything and open it. And I was just chucking stuff in. Open the box. Oh yeah, I want that. I don't care. I'll look at it later. That's my way of doing it. I don't like looking too hard in boxes that have got some good stuff in it and farting around at someone's place. Like, I see people do it all the time. I saw one yesterday was doing it with all these bags of toys. Like, just chuck it all in the car, dude. Don't do that. I mean, these are toys from the 70s and 80s. But anyway, a couple of young girls are doing it. I forget the channel, but I'll try and remember to share it with you so you can see it. Anyway, so I'm stacking up this stuff. I even found a horror DVD. I think it was a horror DVD. Yeah, it's a horror DVD for my box, and that's because of Geelong Flipper, right? So all this, people are in my head. I'm going, no, I'm not going to do it that way, and I'll get that because I don't do horror anything. Don't watch it, don't read it, nothing. But I thought I'll grab that because I know Geelong Flipper likes all that sort of stuff. So I thought, I might make some money there because it was an older one. And then I was finding bits of jewellery and everything, and I'm stacking up. I had to get another box anyway. I had to drag the box, like it's a big box with another box on top. I had to drag that box from where it was because my car was up the road a bit, and dragged it down the street and across some grass to my car. And I'm thinking to myself, I can't wait to show you guys. I can't wait to check everything out. I can't wait. And then I woke up. I know, in my dreams, this happens all the time. Like, I'm sorry guys, were you excited about that? Because I was excited until I realized when I woke up that I had been dreaming that adventure. So yeah, I can only hope that one day it'll happen to me. It usually happens with vintage clothes or jewelry, but this was everything. And I think it was because of that particular video I was watching yesterday of these girls going through all this stuff. I'll put the link down below. I'll put their names up here if I can find it. So stressful, so disappointing. Anyway, so I've woken up and I'm thinking to myself, you keep promising the girls around the bakery that own the bakery that you're going to do a garage sale. You've got to get your act together, okay? You've got to get it together. So I'm going to go into the shed today. And my husband keeps going, have you got a shelf for me to put all my stuff on? I'm going, yeah, I have. I just got to do the garage sale first. So today, first off, I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to open a couple of boxes with you because I've been slack the last couple of days and haven't done it. Have not had an inclination. Now my brain is in, let's get going. Out of that procrastination mode, I've got my brain in gear. I'm going to go and open the two boxes and I'm going to go start sorting the garage sale out and reorganizing that front area where people walk into. It always looks like a mess because it's always got the plastic bottles there and it's got boxes, free boxes. So people are going down the street going, oh my goodness, they're sloppy. Plus my husband still hasn't taken all that metal away yet. So anywho, that's my plan. I'm sorry to disappoint you about my treasures that I found. I was extremely disappointed myself. So let's go down to the shed and see what's in a couple of boxes, shall we? So here I am at the boxes, the Tower of Terror that I've ignored for the last probably week, nearly. We're going to do two boxes down here, get that started. Probably bring it over to the table, it's a lot easier. So, see you there. Here we are. I hope you can see it okay. I'll bring it closer if I have to later. Best I can do at the moment, got you hanging up. Hello. Here we go. Here we go. We have 2 rolls of vintage wallpaper, which does sell. I have sold it in the past. May list it again. I'll just check the prices. They can go okay because they are vintage and people use them for furniture restorations, which I'd love to do. I've been watching another thing that probably set me off in that dream that I just mentioned. I've been watching Money for Nothing, that BBC show, when she goes and finds stuff at the tip, where they throw stuff at the tip in the UK and they redo it. Some things I just don't think need redoing, but that's what they do. Yeah, there it is. So that probably didn't help my dream last night. I'd love to have it belong to a upcycling cooperative type thing. I would love that so much. I'd love to start one, but I'm not an organizer, but I'd love to be involved. So If anyone else is, let me know. This is a made in Australia little ceramic, the word I'm looking for. Johnson's made it back in the day. Maybe give it to Mr. Nearly 2-year-old, maybe. I'm not sure. I'll just check the comps. The trouble is with kids these days, I mean with kids, they don't look after anything, they get broken, blah, blah, blah. So we'll see where that one goes, whether to him or not. I don't know, I've got a book on hairstyles. 2 books on hairstyles. I might have to give them to somebody. No, but to me, the kids aren't really interested in reading books. So if anyone wants those, cost of postage, let me know. Oh, that's where they are. We have in here, I don't know, what do we got in here? We got buttons, lots of buttons, and safety pins. Well, I won't be lacking of those, but the box is pretty awesome. It's an old Avon cameo box. Maybe that's where I should have put my cameos. That's what that is. The box is probably worth more than the what's stuff inside. Pirate Adventure, Dice Adventure, don't know. Probably picked it up when we were traveling, I'd say. I'll check that one out. Another old mug that often can sell. This is by Stonecrest, Dominant Courier. I will check that one out. Some mugs like this often can sell. That's really retro 70s sort of style, 80s style mugs can do quite well. An old candlestick holder. I love them. No point in me keeping it, but it's really cool. Probably go to the garage sale. What do you guys think if I start, not so much a website, but if I start putting stuff on a group that you can go to and buy stuff, like, I don't know whether to, that's just adding more stress in me. eBay's there, you can go to eBay and then you can tell me. It's probably easiest. Email me. This is off something. Looks like something's broken. I'll come and find out in a second. 3 little twigs, a box collection of 3 little books. That's all that is. Probably sort of philosophy, birds, and garden of thoughts. Nice little gift for somebody more than anything. I won't be able to sell that, but it's cute. I don't know. I don't remember getting that at all. Oh, look what I found. Remember I said I had these? I had showed you these a while ago. These can sell. I've got 2 more. Haven't sold the last lot. I'm going to drop the prices. I have sold them in the past. I think I've sold them for about $15 for 2. Sometimes they can go for a lot more. But yeah, these do sell, the Wee Willem. 50 cents I think I paid for the whole packet. So I've made money well and truly back. So even if I donate them, it doesn't matter. We've got another tin. I don't mind doing tins. Nice, simple, smalls, easy to store. Just make sure you know where you put them so you don't lose them. I got a heap of buttons that I got a long time ago. These are yellow and black butterfly buttons. If anyone wants a handful of them, I can sell them, you know, for a couple of dollars for a handful. Oops, shit. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's something else for me to do. Right. These I'll keep for my great grandkids. I've got 2 of them. They were for my youngest grandsons are 16 and 14 now, so I think I bought them for them originally, and I actually remember we found the plug for it not long back. I just don't know what box it's in. So I've got to go find that again. At least I found these, so that's good. I think that's all that belongs to it. There's 2 of them somewhere. Pop them in there. Oh, there it is. There's the other one. So these will still work. They weren't hardly used, so this one's got the pen. But anyway, missing. Okay, so I've got some more little black and white buttons. Lady Beetle buttons. I've got more of those. If you're a sewer and you'd like some buttons, let me know. Heap of vintage hankies. I mean, this is what we used to always get us boomers as gifts, and pre-boomers, and maybe some not quite boomers got them as gifts from grandma when we were kids. I don't know why I got so many. But I got them cheap, and like I charge a bit of them, especially for the ones with the lace and that. I charge quite a bit in op shops now. This is a little card holder which I was going to keep to put my business cards in, which I think is cute, so that's mine. What have we got here? Picture frame, garage sale, my old business card. And a lot of you'd remember that business card. And remember I found, what's his name? You know what they're called? You know what I'm talking about? They had the Scottish little thingies. I found him at an op shop in Lismore a few years ago when we were travelling, and it only cost me a couple of dollars, and I sold him for about $60 to $80. Womble, that's his name, Womble. Remember that? And I had so many people wanting him after I sold him too. Sort of kind of wish I had kept him, 'cause it's something you don't find very often. Okay, don't know what that's off still. We've got old recipe books, beautiful old, I mean, I might see if I can list those. I'll see if they sell. Like, these are, you know, great grandmother's recipes. So I don't know what date it is. I'd say it's 1950s, 40s, because most of the newspapers got the dates taken off it, so who knows. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I've got a few of those. Look at this. This looks like a 1940s, 1950s. So yeah, and it's like, I'll probably end up keeping this only because I love the fashions. If I have a oh, what do we got? We might have a receipt in here. Do we have a receipt? Pretty cool. No, it's just an order form. That looks 1940s, I reckon. What do you reckon? I think so. I think that is. That's really cool. I'll keep that. And we admit one little, these are sort of things that people that do journaling love, those little tickets. Admit one to what? I don't know. Admit one. That's all it says. Harrington's. That's all it says. Vintage advert. That's pretty cool. I'm going to keep that one somewhere aside. New idea from 1960. It's older than me. That's really cool. It's mostly recipes. A few old adverts in it too. Excuse my cough. Hang on for a second. I never fully recovered from the first lot of COVID I got. I've always got an issue with my cough. Anywho, Sunbeam just to cover, nothing else, and honey. The story of honey, that'll be interesting because we all know how good honey can be. So it's got different recipes for different honey cakes. Then we've got this old journal, and I think I picked this up in a lot in Graft a year or so back. This is an old journal from Treasures Book of the Brush Grove Town Band. Brush Grove is a little village between here and Grafton. Let's have a look what date, if we can find a date on here. Is it 05? No, it's got all the shillings. I mean, look how neat their writing was, and look how the way they wrote their numbers. You see that? I'm pretty sure this had a date in it sometime. It just says the second. I don't know. Anyway, no dates in it, but I'd say it'd be early. I don't know. Honey members and donations. Honey members and donations. Doesn't have the date there though, but I'd say it'd be pretty early. Mid 1900s, early. Another old book, recipe book. Bushell's Cocoa little recipe book. That's really cute. Rules for suit making. Yep, rules for suit making. This is old. Really old clothing. It's hard to believe that only 100 years ago, like it's 2025 now, 100 years ago we were wearing those beautiful dresses back then, and that's only 100. That's not when you think about it, it's not that long ago. Old dessert book, custard book. This one's an oldie too. This is 75 delicious dishes made with bread. You know, bread and butter pudding and stuff like that. Not stuff. Oh, Welsh rabbits in there as well. We've got a vintage book. It talks about lettuce. The shortage of potash or magnesium can be responsible for lack of crispness in lettuce. Garden dust recipe, how to grow chrysanthemums, and then a heap of stuff on the back as well. The all-purpose killer. I don't know what it says there. I can't read it. White louse seal insects. Citrus, just poisons for citrus trees and stuff. And then in here, if anyone wants any of these, just give me a yell. In here we might have a date. Fruit fly spray. And to kill and something powder. To kill ants, Claudine powder. So there you go. No dates in that one. Another really old book. And their writing is so beautiful. This is 1910, guys. This is from 1910. So that's history right there in my hands. Someone all those years ago had this in their hands and they were writing in it. I just think that's amazing. It started in 1905, this one. It's, yeah, that's just amazing. 1914. Moved to, yeah, I can't read their writing. It's quite messy, this one. Moved by, yeah. Moved by, so it talks about someone being moved. Moved by someone, second by, oh, it's a secretary book, I'd say. So it's some sort of meeting they had in at Tyndale. The flood refuge income for 1910. There you go. That might be something good historically that I can send to the museum or something, hey? I think I will do that. Francis Thompson. Look, these are all recipe books. You're getting bored listening to me. They're recipe books. I think I've got cockies in here. And cockies, for those watching overseas. Cockroaches, I think there's some in here because I find little bits of stuff. This is lovely old paper from, looks like, I'm guessing 1940s, but I'm going to tell you in a second. 1946. Oh, it's the same age as my mother. 1946, the dress. That's pretty cool. I like that one. I might end up keeping that one too. Maybe frame it or something. I don't know. I don't know if I've got dirt or what in here. Another cookbook. Another old paper from 1952. This one's 1952. Yeah. It's advertising household stuff. And declaring war against waxy scale on citrus. And then we've got this one, which is Anderson's famous seeds, and this one is from the 1950s, I think, by going by that dress. And I'll tell you in a second. 1955. So yeah. Oh, that's really cool ad. Look at the advert. That's so cool. Okay, that's for long-lasting school clothes. And then this one is Aero Club Cabinet, Austin Truck, cream and mail run, for sale for £1,900. Yeah, that's what that is. Just an advert. Then we've got this. Someone gave that to me years ago. It's got stamps in it, I think. I should actually go through that one. It's got little peacock stamp stuff in it. I'll have a look at that later. Another tea towel for upstairs. Now, when I'm talking about tea towels, I hope you aren't bored yet. Some of these tea, I'll probably try and sell that one. Anyone who's born in 1971 will probably love that tea towel. So, who's a 1971 person you know that might like it? Let me know. Radio. Oh, I forgot I had these little miniatures. Look. Little miniature figures. And little cards with it. Oh, I wonder where I got those. I can't remember. I vaguely remember getting them. Might have been a garage sale. But look, little dolls. Little world dolls. Little police lady. That's so cool. A Second World War, that one. This one's captain of a ship from the back in the day. It's got the history on it too. Australian 1780. And it's got, you know, hundreds, not hundreds, heaps of little ones. I've got one from America, little Indian. So yeah, that's pretty cool. If you want to see them all, you let me know. But that's nice little smalls. One of these. I've got the Taz as well, so I've got two of those now. Anyone who think I have anything with teapots? Seriously, how many teapots have I shown you over the last few boxes? Another teapot. This will probably go to the garage sale just to get with it. It's made in England, so who knows? Maybe I'll just check it out and see. We have a piece of glass, probably, I don't know. But anyway, I've got that. Don't ask me why. We have though. Maybe to put, might belong to these domes, which I'll probably end up keeping because they'd be nice if you have some nice jewellery. You want to sit under a display it somewhere. That's probably what that's for, I'd say. It is. We've got a little bud bottle. Garage sale time. We have, always ready to pull something weird out. Some magnets I'll probably use. Self-making magnets. Don't know. I've got I'll shop something probably. Got a little fork. Go with my other. Did you see that little fork? Go with my other forks. They must have come off. Something's broken, so it's come off. Oh, here it is. It's come off this and broken completely. It's an old. What a shame. That's a shame. I know someone who's looking for old stuff, so I might give that to them. See if they can do something. How does that go? Oh, it's all falling apart now. I think there's another piece missing off that. But even that, imagine if you're a really good upcycler, he can use all this sort of stuff to make something new. That might go to that fella. Some guy, old guy in town's looking for things to fix, so I might give that to him. Oh, we've got a little Smurf. Some of the Smurfs can go okay, especially if they're older ones. I can't read this one. Pop it in my pocket and I'll let you know later what date it is. Then there's these. I love these. I think these are really funky. And I was going to keep them, but I'm not now. I'm done. I think I've got a lot of stuff that I know I want to keep, but these are really nice, so I'll probably pop them up on eBay. Little tissue box, really cute one. And we've got 2 boxes in here. I don't know what's in them, so we're about to find out, aren't we? Oh, God. I'm going to drop them down to $5, I think, on my site just to move them out. I've got heaps of them, and honestly, they don't owe me anything. More, and there's more. So that's box number 1. Let's go get box number 2. This has to be books because it's heavy, and it's heavy. Has to be books. I'm sorry, it's books, guys. If it is books, we might do one more box just to make this a Saturday interesting. It's an interesting Saturday for you. Oh, it's not books. It's heavy enough to be books. I'm so glad it's not books. All right, we've got lace. If anyone's a sewer, I want to create. I never get time to create, and I'm a copycat person. I see things that I want to do, and I think I can do that, and I buy all this stuff, and you know, it just sits. And I've got to stop doing this because it's just holding me down. Another thistle jar. 2 of them are here, so I'm going to put them all together in a lot, I think. And cute little basket. Put something in that, I don't know. More lace. This is more of a stretchy lace, really pretty though. We've got some vintage glasses, and a lot of these vintage glasses do sell okay, but I'm struggling to sell any of this sort of stuff lately. I'll check it out first before I decide. These do sell, but I'm sort of half keen to keep them. I've sold these before for good money. Kind of keen to keep them only for the fact that I love to do leather work one day, because I could pick up a heap of tools once, but again, it just goes into my, you know, pile of never to do stuff. So I've really got to move stuff on, but this is really cool if you do leather work. And there's not only just one, there's a few of them here. There's this one as well. I remember I had these, I did have these listed, I remember that. This one's got a bit of damage on the back. Someone's had a meal of it in the past. I noticed we didn't find any cockroaches in that last box, which is great. These I got from a tip shop once, and I didn't move, so I might try listing them again, and just at a cheaper price this time. Anyone who loves birds though would love those. Bird watchers. Then we've got another one of those leather workbooks. These do well. These are old. These are probably from the 60s or something, 70s maybe. Oh, I've got a Laura Jones wallet. I'll see if that's any good or not. I thought I had that. I'll put them with the other M&Ms that I've got in the other boxes over there, which I haven't got to yet because I'm slack. We've got a little jigsaw puzzle, but it's sealed. It's a little mini puzzle. I think would have been an expensive one at one time. Miss Chicky. Just all it says. It's a DJeco brand, so I'd say it's DJeco. Gecko? I don't know. It's got a little gecko there, so I don't know what it means. But anyway, that's probably an expensive one at one time. Oh, I've got my Clozoin. I forgot I had that. Le Clozoin. People say it differently. They do really well, so that one definitely going to go on eBay. A little vintage radio. Again, I like to keep this sort of stuff, but I'm stupid to do it. There's no point because it just ties me down. A little bullion, A to Z bullion embroidery book. I have sold a few of these in the past. I'll see how this one, like what the comps are on it, see if I'm going to sell that or not. Don't know what's in here. Maybe just, I think this is what my watch came in. My husband bought me a watch a few years ago. That's what that came in, I think. And me being a box keeper, some old vintage, not vintage, vintage style classic car coasters. They're really cool. Each one is different than the next. And I'm pretty sure down there is the placemat for it too. So each of the coasters has a different car on it. It's really cool. So that one will be sold on eBay, I'd say, because I think they did well back in the day. Here is some books after all. That's why it was so heavy. This is a fashion and anti-fashion, so like it's really funky stuff. I'll have a look at that one. Things made from other things. Fashion made from other unusual things, I think, mostly. A crochet book, if anyone wants a crochet book. I might check these knitting books out. Vintage style knitting. I've got knitting stuff I want to do, and I didn't know where any of my patterns were, and here they are in my box. So another one, Heartland. I think I picked these. I would have picked all these up from an op shop sometime in the past. So I'll check out something in there I want to make with that beautiful green yarn I bought a long time ago. These are just iron-on transfers. That'd be really good if you're doing like I've had a vintage shop and did it on some kids' shirts. That one. Beatrix Potter knitting book. This is why my box is heavy. A Rowan. These sell quite well, and I picked these up really cheap years ago. So I'll try and see if they're still sellable. A cutout design book for people who do paperwork. I'm not a paper person. Coasters, and I'm pretty sure that I had the other coasters. Sorry, these are placements. I had the coasters for these from the other box the other day. Another one of those pianola rolls. I've got heaps of them, so if anyone needs a pianola roll of 3 or 5 or 10 or 20, let me know, because I've got lots. And a pewter serving dish. I think this was yours, Christine. It's something I'm going to try and sell for you. I'm pretty sure that was one of yours. Yeah, I think that's why it's probably buried. Sorry, I've got to get relist it for you. And the Sabrina. They're really cool. Okay, that's box number 2. I think we'll leave it at that for now, because I've really got to get, I'm actually in a procrastination now. I've really got to get in and do that shed. So once I've got that shed done, I'll see where I am. But I'll take you over there and check out the mess, because I'm ashamed, but I'm also open to being real. It's not a pretty sight over there. And then we'll do that in a sec. This is what I've got to deal with. They just dump their stuff on top of all my, I've got enough junk in here without all this sort of stuff, right? I've got to get them boxes out. I've just started doing the cans, and I hate the fact that people can look in here and go, oh my god, it's a mess. Grandson can pick these up at the side of the road. He wants to get them fixed. But what my plan is, if I can do it today, I don't know, is, because this is all garage sale stuff, right? So I've just been piling it up, and there's more behind me. Because I want to move that cupboard from there to over behind me, and the shelving that's over here, my husband can have it. So if I can move all this out, he can have that over there. And I'll put that there, and I'll put my jewellery on it, next to it. And then I'll bring this shelf over here, so it's backing onto that, so it gives that space here. Oh, help me, please. And this is how I exist, and this is why my brain goes into a puddle of, I can't do anything, because it just becomes too overwhelming, as you can see. And, it's worse, because I'll go in there digging for something, like I had to go and look for the Spooks DVDs the other day, and I don't mind doing it, darling, I know who you're watching, but I pulled stuff out and then I didn't put it back in, so it becomes this. Anywho, that's me. I'll see you at the other end of it, hopefully. Freaking, if you had it, I swear I should have this camera rolling, because a rat just fell on my foot. I've got my boots on, I pulled a box out of a rat just went on my foot. And now I'm not going to move that shelving, and I've just killed a heap of cockroaches. I've got cockroach bombs over there, which I'll let off later. But a rat was on my foot. My boots are on, but it's still like, I felt it touch. Oh my god, it's under, I can't even talk. It's under here. I just screamed, and no one even came to rescue me. Oh, what a god. Where's my cat when I need it? I think I dreamt about rats. I did. That dream I had that I told you about earlier. I dreamt that, okay. Because I was watching the other show, I dreamt there was someone who was getting all their stuff because they were donating it to charity for their animal rescue. And all these animals were in front of me. There were birds, and there was a whole rat's nest and everything. That's what that reminded me of. Oh my god, my dream just came true. I'll be right. I'll be okay. It's just a rat. It's scared of me. It's more scared of me than I'm scared of it, right? It's just... This is my husband's stuff I'm moving. It shouldn't even be doing it. It should be doing it himself. It's okay, I'll go back and do it, but I really should have a camera 24/7 so you can see the entertainment you would get from the things that I do. That would have been really good for you to see. It's horrible. I had to have a little break for a bit and chat to my granddaughter. She understands me. He eventually came downstairs. So, did you hear me scream? I said, yeah. So like half an hour later. I said, oh, okay, well, there's a rat. And he said, oh, I'll get some baits. Anywho, well, that box that I Do you remember a few weeks ago when I said to you guys I could smell something? Like I said something's died in here. I can smell it. I hope it's not in the clothes. It was in that red box. The mama or the dad, probably the mama rat must have died, and that was the dad rat still hanging around. Anywho, I'm going to show you something. Remember a couple of weeks ago when I was unboxing and I said I had another one of those. Hang on, that doesn't work. You can't see it that way. Hang on. These invalid things. Yeah, that's the other one. Look, it's porcelain, I think. We'll see through. I might have to keep that one for that reason. That's really beautiful. I actually had it on my garage sale. You can't even see it very well. I had it on my garage sale section. Yeah, check out my mess. You know I make messes before I tidy up. It's really hard to see it. See the beautiful little print on it? Yeah, so it's an invalid mug, so someone would have sipped that when they were sick. Pretty cool, hey? Yes, I know, I'm a messy person. Don't judge. Listen, don't judge. It'll all get done and you'll see me back here soon. I'm just a bit stressed because I know that rat's sitting under there waiting for me. My husband just put some bait down there, and I think that's what happened to her. She's had bait somewhere and taken it back to her nest. I don't want to move that, but I'm going to have to. I'll get there. You'll see me soon. 11:20 and I've dragged shelving over there. Drag the shelving over there to his area. I'm not going to show you that because that's his problem. I've got more stuff, his stuff to move in a second, and then I'm going to bring a cupboard over. No rat. I think he took a vamoosed when I went out of the shed, so he's taken off somewhere, up, down, round. I don't even want to think about it because this means I'm going to have to put, well, nearly everything I have over there is all closed off, but it's just like, anyway, I'll keep going. I actually think that first rat that I found, well, the second rat I found was still a lot of fur on it, so I think it's only recent. The other, I just found a skeleton of a rat wrapped up in one of those, you know, those green mosquito nets I bought the kids. One of those. It's wrapped up in that, so must have got trapped. That cost a bit of money, those. I'm not even. It's getting chucked. You know I hate chucking stuff, so it's getting chucked. That's what might have been the one I smelt a few weeks ago. People got to take notice that I can smell things very easily. Yeah. It's 12:30. I have had progress, but it doesn't look like it. But it will look like it, but it's still a lot to do. So I'm going to quickly show you what I've done. Showed you. I moved my cupboard, my grandmother's cupboard there. I don't think I'm going to keep it. I'm going to see if my sister wants it back. It should be hard to get. Or one of my cousins wants it. It needs repairs. It's just, I've got nowhere for it. I don't want it getting damaged. I'd rather get used. I had plans, but this is, I've dragged that. I left all this top bit on, but I dragged it out. I emptied the rest and dragged it over and then refilled everything. So this is my garage sale. I'm going to mark everything off just so I know. And then I've got to strip this shed, move that over, strip this shelf, move that over, and I'm going to swing that shelf that way as well. That's what I'm up to at the moment. Oh my goodness. And I'm getting energy is waving at the moment, so I'm going to go get something to eat and get stuck into it again. But I'm really glad I did it. And again, I have to do this stuff when my mind is in the right headspace, because if I had to try to do this last week when I wasn't ready, it wouldn't have got done. I would have just went, no, I did. I just looked at it and went, nah. But today I'm like, I'm going to do this, and it's getting done, and I'm going to feel better. I'm going to feel better that I'm more organised for a garage sale too, because a lot of stuff's got to go. And I think a lot of stuff will either go to another garage sale later, the markets, or I'll shop it, because I don't need these things. I don't need anything. I don't need the things I have, but we're going to see if we can get rid of a lot of it. Anyway, that's what I'm up to now. It's 2:36. I had a break. I had lunch. I had a burger, steak burger. Oh, my back. And I'm pretty kaput. It is a lot better. It's still not up to standard. Like a lot of you guys have got everything probably nice and schmick everywhere, but I'm not a tidy person, okay? I've gathered that over the time, and you would have gathered it too. But anyway, I'm going to show you what I've done. I ripped that other shelf, went into my husband's area. I pulled all his stuff up, put his stuff. He's got a mess in there to clean. It's not my problem. I've got enough drama here. But I've got all this done and all that done, and all the stuff that will, in boxes at the moment, will come out on the garage sale down. It'll just open and people can dig through it, most of it. So that's my garage sale stuff there. I'm going to go price it. I think I just said that. Just so, because I hate it when people ask, oh, you got a garage sale, you have no clue, you don't like to ask. I'm going to just put like really cheap prices on it. Got to move that. It's in my way. But look at this. Look, this. I'm going to eventually put these bottles over here in this area, just so when you're opening the door, you don't see them all the time. Like, it drives me nuts. But that table I'll probably end up selling. I have got the legs for it, because I don't think I'm ever going to get it fixed. Hopefully someone will buy it for, $5-10. But I've got to go through that stuff's mine. But anyway, this is where I'm going to put my jewellery. I'm going to put my jewellery, my necklace stand here or here. You'll see it. But I feel accomplished. The floors look crap though. Remember, you guys who've been here forever, remember how I did the floors, just in case it broke. Look, see how I never got to do that area because it had my husband's car. I might as well have left it like that, because look at it. Look at it. I might as well save my time, effort and money and left it like that. It was just me trying to make it look prettier. At least the walls are still yellow. That's something. But I feel better now that I've got that done. But I'm pretty exhausted now. And I think I might just go price a few items. And then I'm going to go up into the bus and price some jewellery. Because I know one of the ladies that comes, she just likes jewellery mostly. So she likes other stuff, but jewellery. Stuff's going in the dump. I'm just slowly putting all the metal stuff out next to the trailer. I put all the boxes out there. Sorry, all the metal out there, the boxes out there. And this is all got to go to the tip. So that's when my husband, I emptied his box with the rat in it. And that's where that's probably where it will stay for a good, till I clean it, no doubt. But anyway, it is what it is. So yeah, that's it done. You know what? I'm going to reward myself. I'm going to reward you for watching all that. And I'm going to open another box. That's what we're going to do. I've got to learn to either turn my phone on so someone can call me when I lose it, or stop putting it down somewhere. I'm forgetting where I put it. I don't know what's in here. It has got a sticker on the side that says mix to sell. So what it's in here, I don't know. I did not, believe it or not, did not peek. Only occasionally will I peek. Most of the time I don't. So I don't know what's in this. I didn't know what was in the other ones either. We're going to have a look. It's heavy. It felt like books. I hope it's not. We're about to find out. You ready? Okay, there are some books in here. Rightio, we've got a cooking book from back in the day. No dates, blah blah. That's one cooking book. Another. Why I kept these, I don't know. You know, in my great scheme of things, I think I should use some of these recipes, make another cookbook. I don't like cooking. Baking I can do, but not cooking. Real cream cake. Clarice used to own this. She lived at Tenterfield, where my mother used to live. Yeah. Good biscuits, good cake. That might be a nice little one to keep, actually. Little book, Clement's Tonics. Sorry, I'm not showing you properly. Enzyme Handbook for the Home and Farm. It's a nice historical one. See how old this one is. It doesn't say, but it'd be old. We've got this really cute Disney transfer sticker. Oh, hang on. Do we have two or has it fallen out? Oh no, it must be two of them. I don't know. Looks like, yeah, there must be two of them. There you go. Didn't even know I had those. They're cute. Yeah, there was two of them. There you go. Oh, more little transfers. What a frog. So cute. I don't know if they're clothing transfers or they're non-iron transfers. So you must be able to put, that'll be cute on a shirt or back of a jacket and embellish it. Oh, my camera's going to go flat. Hang on, I'm going to go save the day. Okay, it was a bit of a rush. Got my portable charger, so we're back and running. It's raining again, so I expect my shud to be leaking very soon. It doesn't matter. It will pass. The Beatles Harmony Songbook. Don't ask me. Oh, The Art of the Beatles book. That might be of interest. It's an ex-library. Their boots. My dad used to wear those pointy shoes. He was quite a little dapper lad back in the day. Yeah, just a Beatles book. Okay, so obviously I was trying to sell them together. We've got some more of those love story books, Women's Weekly Love Stories. I definitely will list all those together. Oh, we've got a heap of those. Plastic bags I use for my jewellery. Now, this is something I've been wondering where they were. I don't know if they still sell well, but they're actually these monsters in a cage. And down underneath here, I've been saving it, is a little thing that you open the box with, like a little lever. I knew it was somewhere. I had two of them. I think the kids play with them for 5 minutes. And that's what they look like. Ugly little beast. I think they've got battery. Yeah, they do have batteries, so I'm going to have to test them. Because definitely don't work at the moment. Make sure their batteries aren't... I should have taken them out. Yes, I know. Maybe they are out for all I know. But anyway, that's what they are. So look up them. They're called... what are they? Crate creatures. So I'll have to have a look. And that one's Snort Hog. And the other one's Sizzle. Okay, so we've got those. And then we've got a heap of these books. So there was books in here as well. haven't got books in every orifice I can find, any space I can find. I've got a heap of them, and I think there might be some in another box, but I'm not going to, probably, I don't know what I'll do with them. Sell them locally probably. It's a heap of them there too. But I've got this old stamp album. This is a great one for smalls, but I don't know how many people collect stamp. Oh, actually, is it a stamp album without stamps, or is it a stamp album with stamps? Oh yeah, it's got stamps in it. Got a few stamps. I mean, these, if you've got the time and patience to check, these are definitely worth, you know, going through. And it's probably something I'll put away when I've run out of jewellery and I can be bothered. Maybe I've got one in here that's worth 100 grand. Who knows? That'd be nice. That is the jewellery. I mean, that's the jewellery. That is the, hang on. Oh, excuse me. All the flying dust. Anyway, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed my little vlog, Saturday vlog all by itself. So who knows what will happen tomorrow. I think I might have to pick up boys from Grafton. I'm not sure. Hopefully not, because I'd like to do some more work in the shed. Thank you for watching, everybody. And yeah, keep away from rats. That's all I'm going to say. Take care. I'll see you soon. Boomer out.